Donald, I'm feeling a little less sympathy for you, my guy. I want to feel sympathy for you.
It's getting rough. It's looking rougher.
Looking scruffier.
Yeah. It's look and scruffier for sure. Die before it ever gets started. Well, that's not the good time to hit the red button.
Let's go.
What's going on? Whoa! Welcome to MTZBWY with you, America's most favorite TCG podcast. We are proudly sponsored by Scruffy Lookin' Gaming YouTube channel. And I am, of course, joined by Scruffy Lookin's Games favorite host, Donald!
I don't know if you're just drunk or if you have a lisp or what's going on.
I have a lisp. Thank you for mocking me.
Yeah, he's always had a lisp.
I don't mock your tax bracket. Don't mock my lisp.
I think you do. I actually had somebody come up to me and say, I feel bad. No, I feel bad for you. George is really picking on you about your tax bracket. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Nobody said that.
It's not bad enough unless they hand you money.
He did. His name is Evan, and
whoa,
he did.
People on the podcast,
and he did say that you were bullying me, and he felt bad for me.
Would you plug your podcast instead of going for whining? This is why nobody watches it. Go ahead. Spell your YouTube channel.
S C.
All right. Come on.
And I am, of course, joined by the hatless wonder. You wanted the full hair. You got it. Josh!
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Keep it going.
It's very rare not to see you in a hat. I support it. It shames me. It's my biggest flaw. And I am, of course, joined by the man whose biggest flaw is not his hair. It's his TCG takes, Louie DeGeorge.
Wow, thank you. And we're joined by the only man on the podcast who should wear a hat, George.
Incorrect. Bald is beautiful. Bald is beautiful.
Then
you're not bald. Then go bald. Grow a sack and go bald. You look like you're still trying.
You know what? But like the hair, it takes time and effort. You take this very little time and effort.
You fall into the ing category. You're not just.
No. I was ing 5 years ago.
You're still balding when you're 75% bald.
Yeah.
Nobody looks at this and goes balding. Nobody would look at that head and go like, oh, he's balding.
Josh, you know what we found out while you were doing bathroom emergency tonight?
Yeah. I like how George misconstrued that with my bathroom emergency.
Yeah, we all voted on whether or not it was your bathroom or your kids. But,
we'll never guess which one won.
We learned that Donald and George were born in the same year. Yeah. Yes.
No, Donald, you look fantastic.
Wait, what?
When you put them next to each other, Donald does look great.
You look incredible, my friend.
Better life full of stress. Donald,
George, you're wildly successful and have a great taste in shirts, but Donald, looking good, man.
George, you would look probably 5 years younger if you just went bald.
Yes, you would.
I think you guys overestimate how much I care about that.
If you went bald and went biker bald and then like lost the Hawaiian shirts for like a biker outfit, you would look way younger.
Well, hold on. I don't know how we got here.
YMCA.
Assless chaps. And
if you wore Native American garb and danced on the stage.
All right, everybody. Today we're talking about Magic. We've got announcing Pioneer on Magic. We're going to talk about Festival in the Box. We're gonna talk about the record-shattering, Josh Tracker-shattering sales on Final Fantasy.
Did we land on talking about that?
I don't know. Sure, why not?
Oops.
We're gonna talk about the new Pokemon set, which is absolutely crazy. Black Bolt and White Flare, the first ever dual English set. 2 sets being released at the same time for the first time ever.
I think this will just mean that the prices will only go up from here until the 30th anniversary.
Yep,
that's my take.
Is it a bubble? Let's really get into it.
No, I don't think it's a bubble. Prices will only go up from here. This is the floor.
Speaking of bubbles, the bubble has burst, and that was 2 years ago, but we, for some reason, still have a Metazoo topic.
Metazoo, not a bubble. Metazoo crushing it. Metazoo's doing great.
Have to go up to be a bubble. That's fair.
And then we got Lorcana, and then a secret sauce. So it's going to be great. It's going to be a great podcast. let's get into it. So
let's really get into
it. Magic Arena announcing Pioneer on Magic Arena. So they took what was Pioneer called before?
Explorer.
They took Explorer and they added some more cards, and now they're calling it Pioneer.
But did they add all the cards? Because you can't just call it Pioneer if it's not Pioneer.
So they added so they said they took all the.
Why we get beat up. Can't really. Why do nerds get beat up? It is that statement. Continue, Louis.
They added like 15 cards, I think.
15
that are from the Magic Online like decks, techs, and that kind of stuff to make it the meta.
The Magic Online.
Oh, so they added the cards that are being played in the meta and called it Pioneer.
Yes.
And then they said they would do that once or twice a year moving forward. They'll continue to add.
That's terrible. What if someone goes and like tops a Pro Tour or something, a Pioneer Pro Tour with a deck that's not a meta deck, and then like you can't play it on Arena in Pioneer?
I don't understand what's so horrible.
Sense.
Let me outline this situation for you, Donald. That happens. You know what that person does? Goes to Magic Online and plays it like a normal human.
So you don't think people will play this?
Wait.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I didn't say that. I played Explorer. I think Explorer was fun. Pioneer Light was fun, but like you can't. But don't call it Pioneer unless it's got every card that's in Pioneer.
People will absolutely play this, but they won't.
For sure.
In the sense of like, oh, I need to be teching my deck and do the latest meta, and like, no, it'll just be a way for your wild cards and your cards to last longer on Arena.
So people aren't going to go there to brew new decks. They're just going to go there to play.
Why wouldn't they brew new decks in this?
Because you can't. Because the cards will exist.
Wait, what?
You don't have access to all the cards.
You need access to. You just need access to 100.
60.
What?
Yeah, 60 cards, even less than 100.
75.
75.
Cool.
Wait, we've said 3 numbers. Which one is accurate? Donald?
Take a guess.
75 with the sideboard, but you didn't know that there was a sideboard.
I don't even know what a sideboard is, if I'm being honest with you.
My brain.
Josh, how long is it going to take you to get your prominent Pioneer badge?
I don't know what those
prominent
mean.
Pioneer for anyone who plays 450 games of Pioneer on Arena.
I think it'll take me probably about 450 games, if I had to guess.
You were a big proponent of Pioneer. I remember when the format came out. You were when we pivoted our channels to
Pioneer.
To Magic, you were a big Pioneer supporter. It was like one of the big things. So are you excited about this still or not?
So here's the deal. I still am. But they've done a lot to Standard to solve what I think Pioneer was helping to solve, or at least ease the burden. By Standard lasting longer and everything flowing through Standard now, things aren't rotating as quick. You get more use out of your cards. You have a foundational set. You've kind of answered a lot of those pain points, and it's never going to be this massive, giant comeback, but it makes it a lot easier to justify getting involved in. And so because of that, Pioneer for me has kind of gone on the back burner.
So Standard is your new Pioneer?
Yeah, I think, listen, every time a Pioneer event comes out, the meta breakdown is like 8% this deck, 7%. There's a massively wide field. It's super fun, except for the Amalia days. That was a little bit dark.
Yeah. Those Amalia days do not take me back.
Standard is it's in a good enough spot where when I'm playing Arena, I'm fine to justify opening a couple packs, playing some Standard.
How did you feel about the Amalia days?
I don't think Pioneer was ever a Standard replacement, though. I think it was more of a modern replacement.
No, it was. I didn't say it was a
I
Standard.
would say it was right in the middle of replacing both of those.
It wasn't a Standard replacement, but it hit on a lot of the things that people saying, hey, I won't play Standard because of this. Pioneer solved a lot of those problems without getting into the my deck costs $1,100 like Modern.
I think Pioneer is still struggling from never getting a fair shake. It came out right at the height of COVID, and it without like a real way to like get out and play it and all that. I still think people were just don't care about Pioneer. which is sad
also,
because
on top of that came out when everybody really stopped caring about one-on-one formats and started caring about like Commander.
like Pioneer is a great format. It really is. It's a fantastic format. It's probably the outside of Pauper, it's the one that I enjoy playing the most. But I feel like it just didn't get a fair shake. Now, if they get full Pioneer on Arena, I think that helps a lot.
This is enough to. This is close enough. I don't think we're going to pull the brewers in.
You two are brewers. I'm somebody who goes and gets a deck.
You're a net decker.
Yeah. And so like from that perspective, this will bring a lot more people into Pioneer because they can just throw the deck together, hop on and play.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will be interested. Everyone always tells me that I undervalue Arena, the amount of people who play Arena. I'll be really interested to see how many people say, hey, I've been playing Pioneer on Arena. Can we host an event for Pioneer in the shop?
I think it was there when you were proved drawn at the store that day when you said no one plays Arena, and every single person was like, yeah, I play.
Louis, there's a bigger hurdle there. I don't think you'll get there. Right now,
thanks for your faith in me, Josh.
It wasn't about you, but if we're going to take it there, I also think you're busy.
I don't think you're going to get there in life either, buddy.
Yeah, you know what? I've proven that so far. So next,
I think you're doing great, Josh. And I think you look beautiful.
oh, it's nice of you to lie to my face this time. Different than what I'm used to. No,
I think like look, you got it going on. Got the hair, got the job, got the muscle shirt. You're
Still-
crushing it.
this
Muscle shirt.
He's
Muscle
going-
shirt.
He's going to the gym today.
You're going to the gym today?
You're
crushing
yeah.
it.
Well,
You're
listen, we're all super nice to George about his weight loss. Just because I'm addicted to the gym now, don't.
I'm supporting it. What do you mean?
I think you have great gains, Josh.
Thanks, Donald. You're the only.
I think you have great gains in the hair department.
I love
just
Donald.
jealous.
You
I'm
should
just jealous.
subscribe to Scruffy Look N Gaming.
Oh my God, Donald! What we got to change the name of your channel. Okay, everybody, put in the comment section a better name for a channel, for a Lorcana channel than scrufflookingames.com.
And hold on, if that comment gets 100 likes, Donald, will you change the name of your channel?
If Louis will show me how, I
want to put in a name for this because Donald was telling me that all the Lorcana content creators are European. I think his channel name should be America's Lorcana channel.
Absolutely, absolutely, Donald. You need to represent the red, white, and blue, son.
Lorcana Guns and Bald Eagles. Is that channel name taken?
We'll get an AI image of Donald holding up an American flag.
Donald, why have you not embraced this?
American flag on one hand, big M16 on the other, just firing into the air.
We'll teach him how to edit in fire effects, and every
Donald,
will start out with him
Donald,
going,
what am I missing?
"Whoa, welcome to America's number one."
Donald, what am I missing? This seems like a can't fail proposition here.
Yeah,
Like explosions.
except he'll say all that, but then he'll leave me to do it on my own, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'll leave you to do your YouTube channel on your own. Yes.
Teach a man to
Donald, like,
fish.
what would it take for you to change your name to something people can actually use?
I literally have a text from Donald thanking me for all the help on his YouTube channel this week and apologizing for all the questions he asked.
Do you know
For the
what's funny? Is he's never sent me that text.
Yeah. Well,
Donald never sent me that.
I also haven't helped him as much as you have. So
I was going to say, I asked you questions and you don't respond. So
Not me. I always respond.
wow.
Louis, do you
Airing
want to
it
pull
out
up the
on
feed?
the podcast? Airing
wanna
it
pull up
out
the
on
feed?
podcast?
Pull
No.
up the feed.
I
You're a
probably-
third party. You're
I
an
probably don't
unbiased
have the
third party.
I probably don't have the feed.
I wanted you to make your face bigger. I said more. Give me more, Donald.
Currently have 134 unread text messages, so I'm not sure
That's
that
diabolical.
Just Twitter links.
I'm not sure that I've
I clean out my text. I could not have unread text.
No, the people who can have unread text are psychopaths.
3,531 unread emails.
that should be
That doesn't surprise
That's
me.
low.
It's texture.
Emails don't count. Emails don't count.
15,697 unread emails.
How many unread texts though?
0.
Yeah, that's normal.
That's because
totally-
only one person texts me.
That's normal. Wait, who's that?
Louis.
I'm your best friend.
You don't text me.
I don't
I don't have
want
your
to
number.
tell
Okay.
you on the podcast, Donald, but I literally have right here where I'm telling you what to do.
No, just let him have it.
Donald, let me ask you this.
He had a long day at work and then had another long day at work.
Yeah, and heard his boss is an ass.
I have also heard that. Donald, how is your roof?
It's not dripping.
Is it like fixed or not dripping? Those could be two different things.
I don't. That's specifically why I said not dripping.
I disagree. If the roof isn't leaking, it's a functional roof.
It feels
100%.
like
100%.
no.
I am getting a new roof because of our insurance claim. So that's pretty good.
Your insurance rate next year is going to be bananas.
Yep.
You could have filed it on your basement too. It's got a new house.
No.
Been like, you know what's broken? Everything from the floor
To the
to the
ceiling.
roof.
I just scheduled people to come out to redo our deck and fence. Not excited.
Yeah, I'm working on a quote for my fence. That's what I was
Wait, so
supposed to
Donald,
do
what's
this
going
year.
on with the roof? What happened?
Fences are a scam.
It got fixed, George. We talked about this last week.
They told me it didn't get fixed.
I know that you love tropes, but like Donald's broken roof can only be a trope until it's fixed, and now it's
No.
it's
Incorrect.
done.
I don't know.
It's really not entirely fixed, or he would have said it's fixed.
Listen,
He said it's not leaking.
Flooded Basement would like to have a word with that thought, okay? Because
This is your third flooded basement in podcast history.
Fourth.
Fourth in history. Louis, what are you doing? Like, how is this?
In my defense, the first three were all the same problem, and within 2 months,
that's not a defense. That's so much worse.
and it
It's
hasn't.
also not
flooded
true.
for-
One was
all
definitely
these
more
years.
than a year later.
No, it wasn't. It was
It was definitely
all.
6 months.
It was.
later.
It may be 6 months later. That might be fair.
Donald, take us behind the curtain. Is he just dumping water in his basement for
Donald didn't know me back then.
when he feels a lull on his YouTube channel? Does he just start filling his basement with water?
My favorite conversation of the week was talking to Louis when he realized his wife did way more work than he did. He was like, "Oh my god, my wife did all of this labor. I've been at home sleeping all day.
No
She
shot.
worked at 9 to 5, then came home and did all the housework, and then fixed my basement."
It was Saturday, so she didn't work a 9 to 5.
He did.
And I went out, and I came home. My wife had taken up all the carpet. She's amazing.
Went out. Your wife stayed home and worked.
She's amazing. I have an amazing wife. I agree.
Accurate.
She's 10 times the person that I am.
Accurate.
Now it's just sad. It's not fun anymore. It's just I just feel bad for
Okay.
your wife.
Feel bad for his wife. Yeah.
So Pioneer is maybe a miss, maybe a hit.
Maybe- you guys are crazy. This is gonna be a big hit, and it's gonna crush it.
So I want to get into conspiracy theory territory.
Yes.
Ooh, let's go. Why did we not start here? What are you doing?
So I actually have a video that I'm gonna do. I have a good conspiracy theory video.
Oh, then let me pull a you. Let me do it first. Tell me what you're doing.
I've never done that.
I know, but it's a funny trope.
I think it's a funny trope too, Josh.
So they said 3 years ago that they were, so they said Pioneers officially come to Magic Arena after releasing 3 Explorer anthologies, finally completed our 3-year journey of growing Explorer into competitive Pioneer. Did they just miss the mark? And it was like, well, it's 3 years, so let's just add these 10 cards on and call it done. And does that mean that they're going to stop doing this now and start working on like modern, that kind of thing?
I gotta tell you, you hype this up way too much. Your conspiracy theory of a software team says, "Hey, we guarantee this product is done. Nothing will go wrong."
Will
and then
we
rush
get
last
full
minute.
Pioneer
Not a great
before?
conspiracy theory.
Will we get full Pioneer before we get GTA 6?
No, no.
No.
Yes. I'm gonna go with yes. GTA 6 will get delayed again.
Whoa, you
They-
think
And we still won't have full
They just
Pioneer.
delayed it a full year.
Hold on.
I know.
I think if GTA 6 gets delayed again, we're going to see some real world ramifications.
No, people don't care anymore.
No,
That's a take.
People don't care. They're just like, yeah, it's been 5 years delayed already. What's
there's
the-
a lot of terrible world events going on right now. I think GTA 6 delay actually would kick off another war.
How many can we have? We've already got like 4 of them right now. There's a limit.
to the wars?
You can only
Well,
have so many,
trade-
then they
I
don't count.
wasn't referring to trade wars. I meant like wars. But
We got like 1,000. We got all these wars going on.
This podcast is presented ad-free because of a sponsorship with KitchenTableTCG. Sell me your Magic the Gathering cards. Sell me your Pokemon cards. Reach out to me at KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com if you want to sell any cards, or reach out to me in our Discord server that you can join at KitchenTableTCG.com. We buy Pokemon, we buy Magic, big collections, small collections, anything you have, we will pick up from you. Hopefully you're enjoying the podcast with no advertisements. Reach out to me at KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com.
yeah,
You
that's
gotta
a
give
good-
peace a chance.
Okay, next Magic topic
What are your thoughts on this?
is
I have none.
Festival in a Box.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew.
Festival in a Box is the best MTG product. Don't at me.
This one is absolutely insane. This is going to be
They all are. They're all bangers.
This is going to be the fastest selling festival in a box ever.
The festival.
The promo cards. So there's a whole secret layer. I didn't even look at that because the promos are Ugin the Spirit Dragon in retro frame and Sliverhive in retro frame. Absolute crazy.
Those are good.
Ugin bangers in retro frame is cool, but I hate the way they do text on.
Oh no! Is it one of those text?
Oh my gosh!
Oh no! I'm out.
It's my favorite match.
You had me at retro frame. You lost me at text.
Yeah,
I have the Karn one.
Oh,
I hate those so much.
Corn Karn, that would be amazing. Bring back the 90s alt metal corn band, have them do a Karn card. That should be the new festival.
I heard porn when he said that.
That's because you have a filthy mind and I do not.
Whoa.
So this comes out. This is for the Vegas festival. It comes out March 19th. We'll all be trying to get it.
March 19th?
I'm sorry.
May 19th.
Can't read. May 19th.
This podcast coming at you from the future
or the past.
And
wait, guys, West Virginia education, please stay with us.
So how many more times do you think they print Mystery Booster 2?
No, for the next year at least.
Until they have Mystery Booster 3.
That's a take. There you go.
Great. Like I think this shit should be available. I love this. People love the Mystery Booster boxes. Print them to oblivion.
It should definitely be available.
People do love Mystery Booster.
Is there a convention edition or is it all just one edition this time?
This one's it's all one edition. The convention edition was only came because
of COVID.
Right, because of COVID. Yeah. I didn't know if they sold a separate one than what they were doing in the.
So I think that might be a little confusing to the viewers. I think you guys were talking about the same thing. Let me just qualify. The convention edition is basically what this one is.
Yes.
The retail edition was because of the pandemic. It was like Wizards' gift to the local game stores. But no, I think it was free. I was in the store back then. I'm pretty sure it was free.
Nice. It was free. You got 6 boxes for free.
Yeah, everybody got a case.
Nice. I didn't know it was free.
Boxes for free. I think I actually got a bunch of boxes depending on your size. I think I got like 3 cases. Now that I mentioned, I don't remember.
Well, you were WP, and you're what?
Regular.
He was not premium. He was
normie.
Such a scam.
I forget that you guys are all normies.
WPM premium is. I shouldn't say that, but
say it.
She's not getting it now.
Say it.
It's a scam.
I don't think so.
Don't tell them I said that, but it's a scam.
God, when you get banned from Magic, it's gonna be such a great episode.
I mean, that does way more. Getting banned from Magic does way more than getting banned from a random indie TCG for you.
I mean, not at the time.
You'd be
the proportion of that was much different.
Well, yeah, 100% of that indie TCG's fans watched you because there was 12 of them.
You can't really ban, like, you could ban a store from getting promos, but like people don't come to my
product.
No, you can't. There's no way distro's not going to sell.
Yeah, that's not like you could ban a store from running events.
Yeah,
they wouldn't do that because they're not wussies. But
accurate. Yeah, and also, if you need a second OP platform, Louis, I know a guy who's building one.
Good use of wussy.
Yeah. It's not what I wanted to say.
I know. That's why I was complimenting you.
But they also like people don't come to my store and play Magic for the promo pack. Like they come.
True? Is that true, Donald?
What I hear, you don't give them to them. You just sell them on TCG Player.
Wait, is that true?
Do not say that, Josh. That's
true.
Donald, is that true?
No.
No comment.
Wait a minute,
Donald. That is true. I would never ever do that.
You're not supposed to go. You're supposed to be on his side, Donald.
Can you imagine being a store and needing that like $300 or whatever you get from the promo?
Can you imagine thinking those promos they'll sell for $300?
So here's the real take. No, he does not sell them on TCG Player, and he doesn't always give them out to people because one, Louis is not the person at the store doing it, and two, the person who is at the store doing it forgets that they exist half the time, and they sit in the box until someone's like, "Hey, can I get my promo pack?" And they're like, "Oh yeah."
How is Moore doing? Is he doing well?
Donald throwing his coworkers completely under the bus.
This was aimed at former coworker. But
yeah, former coworkers, definitely. That was 2 years ago, Donald.
has it been that long?
Yes, Moore has been there for 2 years.
Say Moore would not do that. Moore is always very attentive with promo packs. That is something I remember very fondly about Moore, is him being like, "Wait, we gotta allocate these packs correctly, and I can't sleep until every pack is handed out to the exact right person."
There was a while when we first started as a store, I was buying. I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
Were you a drug dealer?
No, I actually got yelled at by my WPN person for doing that, but
Dealing drugs?
For drugs?
no.
For
There was another store who was selling promo packs, and I was buying them so that I could give more promos out.
So why is that? Why are you bad then?
Why is that illegal?
I don't know. My WPN guy was like pissed about it. And I was like, I'm
Why?
sorry, I'll stop doing it, and I stopped doing it.
You know, what happened to freedom? What happened to freedom?
Yeah, I was like, I'm America's #1 TCG.
Yeah. Have you heard? You know how many subscribers I have? Oh, Donald, this could be your YouTube channel. Are you taking notes? I don't think you are. I'm disappointed.
Your logo just needs to be your face plastered on a baldy.
I have my notebook right here.
Josh, did I tell you the commander idea I wanted to do?
Wait, do you write down your notes in a notebook?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you not write? I write notes too for work. For
I definitely use your notebook too, George.
Yeah,
I never know.
What else would I use? A chisel and a piece of stone?
West Virginia.
I use a computer.
I don't like the notes stuff on computers.
I use Google Docs.
I'm also not always at my computer. I always have my notebook.
Well, you're always at your computer, my friend.
Fun fact about George: George uses Google Docs for selling stuff. Like when I bought stuff from George, he uses Google Docs to he doesn't use the Excel on Google Docs. He uses Google Sheets in a way that you should use Google.
How do you not
Excel.
trust Google Sheets?
Don't trust it.
He uses like the word processing to do things that you should do in a Excel.
Speaking of Google Sheets, remind me to ask you a question later.
Hey, Donald.
Me or Louie?
Can you ask me a question later?
Remind me later.
Donald?
I had
might as well just do it right now on the podcast.
okay.
Donald,
I had a sheet of all our Lorcana league points on Google Docs on the computer, on your computer, and it's gone now.
I deleted that.
Why?
Because you were going to give away the promos and I wanted to sell them. No, I was just joking. I didn't delete that.
You did. It's gone.
It's not gone.
I signed into all of your emails, and it's not in any of them.
Wait. Let's go back to that for a second.
Oh yeah, Donald has access to.
If
Donald and I ever got in an actual fight, Donald could pretty much end the YouTube channel.
I know all his passwords. I know his garage code. I know the safe passwords. Yeah, I'm like,
and address.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say yours address too.
Somebody accused us of doxing Donald yesterday.
Yes, you totally doxed me. I didn't know what that meant.
We talked about
I'm not gonna lie.
the town that he lived in. We said it was the cleanest town in West Virginia, and
if you Google it, it tells you what town it is. So
Is it?
That's not doxing. We didn't give them your address. They'd have to go to all 10 houses in Eleanor.
I know. They just got to knock on 10 doors, and you're going to find it.
Do you have a leaky roof?
Anyway, Festival in a Box looks great. It's all super.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Magic.
There's no Magic topics to talk about. Josh, tell us about.
I want to hear if there was.
I'm just butthurt that I did all that work in Google Sheets. My entire data project started as a Google Sheets project, and Donald doesn't even come to me for Google Sheets advice.
Yeah.
Donald, you're hurting a lot of people's feelings this podcast.
The advice goes, did Louis delete the Google?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Of course he did. He's Louis.
I know how to Google Sheets. I work Excel all day long, but like, I don't know how to make it come back from being deleted.
You get it wrong.
Literally, wait, everybody, I'm going to put this up on
no way that you have it.
Literally putting this up on the screen so everybody can see it. All I did is go to my thing and search Lorcana. The first thing that pops up is Lorcana league points.
Yeah, and
he
damn
said,
it, Donald.
Listen,
didn't say no.
Listen, when was that done?
May,
the one that I just did this Saturday because I couldn't find the
May 3rd.
Exactly.
Sounds like that's the
Damn it,
redone
Louis.
one. Deleted the old one.
Yeah, I would like to have the old one back that has the previous 4 weeks on it that I do not have now.
I did not delete anything. I don't think you can delete Google Docs. I think they go into a deleted folder and you can just get them back.
Well, can you pull it out?
Please don't open your deleted folder right now. Please.
Let's do it.
God, please don't do it.
Anyway, all right, Josh.
Why don't you share the Google Doc with Donald so you both can see it and have it?
I don't know why he didn't just make the Google Doc
have
on
to
his
share
own
it the
account.
same account, George.
Because I was at the store.
Use your iPad you bring.
This might be my favorite podcast ever.
This is a pretty good podcast.
I already have to supply my own iPad to run the tournaments on at the store.
Louis, buy your employees some tools they need to succeed.
One employee, your favorite employee, George, broke the iPad a couple months ago.
Definitely checks.
Dude, he dropped it and he was like, he called me like a bad news. He's like really worried to tell me. He's like, buddy, it's okay. It's like iPads break. I knew it was gonna break. I was like, I was on the phone. I was like, how bad was it? He's like, oh, it's not bad. It still works. I'm thinking like I'm gonna go in there and it's gonna have like one crack in the screen. I went in there like a week later. It's like I was on vacation or something. I came back. This thing was completely shattered. Like had glass chips falling out. Like if you used it, you would have a bloody finger from using this iPad.
Try to use it.
Yeah, he used it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the guy I know and love. That's my guy. That's my guy. Donald would have called you and been soft. He's like, no, little blood never hurt anybody. He would have fixed his own roof.
No, he wouldn't.
No, he would not have. He probably would have, and it would have been a bigger hole.
All right, Josh, you got the data yet? We've
wait. So what could they put in the next festival in the box that's different?
They shouldn't do anything other than this Ugin and Sliver Hive. This is the perfect festival in a box.
Every 1 out of 100 boxes should have a mini figurine in it.
Of
What?
what?
The mini figurine's going to hit with the Magic community.
Why doesn't Magic do more of that stuff?
Thank you. What I'm saying right now. It's what I literally just said.
They did the crossover with D&D, and I feel like they basically didn't advertise it or do anything.
No. They could every 100 boxes should have one of those Slytherin, whatever the heck you said, the little
Slytherin?
Whatever the hell those
Sliver Hive.
Yeah, they should put one of them little figurines in that box.
No, they'll just take a Sliver Hive and make it into a Spider-Man hive and put
it.
Yes,
perfect. You all see the Disney revenue beat this week? Oh,
no,
stock's up 10% today.
Thunderbolts, man, Thunderbolts was awesome.
You mean the new Avengers?
The new Avengers.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
You do not like you, Josh?
I have a thing for Yelena. I'm sorry.
What is? Can you explain Thunderbolts
to
somebody who's doesn't know anything about Marvel?
What the Thunderbolts is? The ghetto Avengers, basically. Like they're Thunderbolts is
Avengers.
Yeah, it's like the leftovers, the discarded superheroes.
How do you think the actors who have those roles feel? Do you think they feel like?
But that's the thing is like they're not. I mean, that's just their like
check cleared.
That's just their lore, but like the characters are awesome.
End of their life, they're like.
I think
they
feel,
be a real Avenger.
I think they feel paid.
That's the whole point of the movie, though. It's like they never got to be real Avengers, and now they are. They're the real Avengers.
When will we get fake Avengers Marvel cards that are Magic cards?
Next year.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, what is the sales data for not Lord of the Rings?
We are almost at $3 million spent. $2.95 million spent on a set that doesn't come out for more than a month.
Now, you're still not tracking Metazoo, is that correct?
How does that compare to Tarkir?
It is right behind all of Tarkir right now. All of Tarkir is at 3.2, 3.3, and this is at 2.4.
And we haven't even seen spoilers yet. I think spoilers start tomorrow. We're recording on Wednesday, which means that this Magic section has been terrible for most of the people who are watching the podcast. But, we'll talk about the spoilers later.
So yeah, Tarkir is at 3.4.
So importantly, distro does not have allocation, and 2 of the 3 distros that I use have allocations done, but my main distro doesn't have theirs done yet. They said Wednesday next week, so you're going to see stores have their numbers next week at the same time that you see spoilers coming out. It's going to be super interesting.
I some of the bigger players are getting their numbers from their main distros already.
Right. Yeah.
So it's getting, the picture's getting clearer, but then I can't believe how much has pre-sold for this product already. This is insane. Like, it does. Remember, most TCG pre-orders occur within the last 2 weeks before pre-release. That is, the overwhelming majority occurs then. So to see these figures,
what do you think this number is on release day?
I don't.
5 million.
Yeah, and so that was my number, and I think that might be low.
8.
Well, okay. 8?
12.
I'm going 8 million.
20.
This is not going over.
Yeah.
But the thing is there more product to sell? Like, if there's, like, what if there isn't any
up? There's always more product to
The
sell.
overwhelming majority of sales to this point have all been play booster boxes, and from the little bit of information I've gotten, the play booster box is going to be readily available. It's going to be a product that people are going to get enough of, and it's going to go up for sale.
I mean, to me, it's a little concerning if people get like heavily allocated, not on play, but like if they have a bunch of collector boosters listed and they don't get them, like, how does that work in your software for like canceled orders? Does it go away, or
orders disappear off TCG Player? And so what the software does is it goes back through time. So every time it runs, it grabs all of the sales.
Wait,
and notice
time machine?
Blow what?
Did you make a time machine?
No. And it blows away the records from the dates that it reads back to and rewrites them. Right? Because there's no unique identifier on these records and everything sells for such a similar price. So it just blows it all away and rewrites it.
Sounds like you made a time machine.
Yeah.
Well, there's no unique
definitely using your time machine wrong, Josh. You should be going back and buying Bitcoin, not making a Magic the Gathering spreadsheet with your time machine.
Have you thought about that, Josh?
I have. I've debated it. But then I knew I'd have to listen to Louis talk about Bitcoin for another decade. So I don't know if I can do it.
Absolutely worth it.
You want me to talk about ETH instead?
No. I have
the same price now in 25 years.
You shut your mouth about ETH. I've never been more serious about anything in my entire life. You shut your mouth about ETH. I actually have some. Don't ruin this for me.
It's already ruined, Josh. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, buddy, but
I don't look. I shouldn't talk to you or look.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Banana for scale.
I get you, Josh.
I like that.
Here's Bloomborough.
Oh, yeah.
We're approaching on all of Bloomborough, and we've already passed Duskmorn. All of Duskmorn.
Huh. Interesting.
So this set is serious. And it made me think, is this going to be remembered as a golden era of Magic the Gathering?
No.
You don't think so? Why not?
This is gonna because it will just keep adding different things. This is not the last Final Fantasy set you're gonna see. That was not the last Lord of the Rings set you're gonna see. Like, you're gonna keep seeing all these things evolve.
Sure, but do you think the next Final Fantasy set does poorly?
No.
Okay, so then I ask again. Almost every standard set coming out is a banger, save for, Banana for scale. And all of the subsets and extra sets have been incredible. And we were arguing whether a $100 secret layer with 4 cards is going to sell out and how quickly. Yeah, it seems like everybody likes everything going on in Magic, even if we don't agree with it, right?
Everybody likes everything going on in every TCG right now. Everything is pumping. Like, every game is going well.
Isn't that part of what makes an era so good? Like, looking back on other great eras of Magic the Gathering, Mirrodin block and stuff like that, people were just in a good spot. Everyone was happy and things were going well. That painted some of the picture.
I think the difference between those timelines and the current timeline is that in the Mirrodin block, you had 4 sets in a year, and you got to really enjoy the set and really get
the game was good.
You played it. You were involved in it. It was whatever. And here you have Final Fantasy this week, and they already will start spoilers for Spider-Man next week. And you don't have
like Sorcery when they release one mini set, then the next week they release the full set. It's
and that would be a risk.
Too fast. People need to slow down.
I think it's a good timeline. I think from a store owner's perspective, this is amazing. This is like the best. This has been an
This will definitely be the era where Magic changed. This is going to be one of those eras that, like, we've said this now for a while, like, Magic has figured it out. People are nowhere near as price insensitive as a bunch of whiners wanting people to believe. People will buy every set they can print. Like, they have turned it into a business. And, like, you can like that, you can dislike that. I don't really care.
I just don't agree with calling it like the golden era.
I should be clear. When I say a golden
Not
era, when I say a golden era, I don't mean the best Magic's ever been. I mean we will look back
a milestone,
one of the most iconic times in Magic, like we look back on other most iconic times in Magic.
What's the last iconic Magic?
I think what you're asking for is
War of the Spark.
The Spark was definitely War of the Spark was the last big milestone.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a milestone thing, and because people will come into the game like that. But I think it's different than those eras because it's so rapid right now.
But
it's also different. Go ahead, Josh.
I would disagree with you because if it was rapid and we had a bunch of crappy stuff, the problem is it's rapid and almost everything is good. Save for the rare miss. The secret layers are absolutely amazing. The sets that are coming out are all good. Everything is hitting. I agree. Sometimes I wish it would slow down, but they haven't missed.
I agree that they haven't missed. I agree that it's good. I just
they figured out how to do me on the podcast. I never missed, baby.
I remember when the Warhammer Commander decks came out, and everybody in the store had a Warhammer Commander deck, and it was like everybody was playing it, everybody was involved in it. It was this thing that like was cool. Everybody remembers it, and everybody's there. You don't see that anymore because you can't you don't have that same connection to a set of everybody in the store is involved in it because there's so much going on all the time. People are still playing their first games of Tarkir right now and enjoying those first things. It's just too much all at the same time to have that kind of nostalgia that you're talking about, like mirrored in. Like,
I agree with you that it's very fast and you won't get that same connection. But the problem is if it's hit after hit after hit after hit and all of them are good, I think you're going to build the same kind of like.
You'd be a great drug seller. You should be a drug dealer.
Did you just dox Josh?
What? I do. I look behind me. I am kind of.
I don't think you know what doxing is still, Donald.
Checks out.
Anyway, you can disagree with me. I'm telling you that's why I don't think it is a golden.
I'm just telling you I agree with your premise, but I think what's going to supersede that is the everything being so good. Right? So instead of having that one nostalgia connection, you have connection with very little miss save for Aether.
I will be very interested to see if people come into the game for Final Fantasy like people came into the game for Lord of the Rings. And here we have only the second ad break and the last ad break of the podcast because of a sponsorship with me, KitchenTableTCG. Join the Gold Wizard program in the Discord server. It's a great way to order at cost Magic the Gathering that is in stock from distribution, whether you're running a singles business or you just want to draft for cheap with your friends, that kind of thing. It does support this channel as well. You are all amazing. Shout out to all the Gold Wizards who also have created, not by my own doing, but an amazing community online where they're asking each other questions, answering questions about how to ship cards, how to run a business, and that kind of thing. Hop in there at Discord. Go to KitchenTableTCG.com for that. Thanks for watching.
Someone made a really good point, and I think it might have been, was it Gavin Verhey? I don't know. Someone said the biggest target for these universes beyond things is something we all talked about before, and that's people who love these IP that either were already aware of Magic or had played Magic already. Yeah. And bringing them back into the fold or giving them the confidence to take that first step. I was like, it's interesting to hear them admit that because that changes in my mind what these sets do so well, right? We always said they hang on target shelves really well and do kind of the Pokemon thing, but this goes a long way to building a bit of that connection you're talking about right now, because I've known what Magic is. I love Final Fantasy. Now I'm connected with this thing.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. I think my gut says that Final Fantasy will bring more people into Magic that already attend a local game store than Lord of the Rings did, but it'll bring less people who go to Walmart and Target and that kind of thing than Lord of the Rings did.
And if that's what your gut says, I'm going to listen because that thing's big and scary.
Accurate. This is like everybody's gonna love this set. This will be a banger. Final Fantasy is the GOAT, other than StarCraft.
I got an audible chuckle out of Donald on that one.
All right, next topic: Pokemons. The first ever
Here we go.
dual English set, Black Bolt and White Flare.
Big deal. That's a huge deal. Huge. Big deal.
George just can't help but hate things that are going well.
He is the
As soon as something's going well, George's like, the challenge has gone. I'm out.
the absolute worst.
There's no challenge anymore.
So
It's too enjoyable. I'm out.
So this is Gen 5 Pokemon, which let me be very clear. I am not anything beyond Gen 1.
Yeah.
I can name you maybe, I'm guessing 20 Pokemon beyond Gen 2.
Here's
Some of the Pokemon cards that I pull blow my mind. It's like this Pokemon is a set of keys.
Yeah.
the one that's a tire.
Yeah, it's like this one is a dumpster fire. It's like we've run out of ideas.
That being said,
It's your face in a dumpster fire on your channel. That's a good logo too.
that being said, I am told by the the younger people, but
Let's not admit that on camera. But
Younglings.
the not almost 40-year-olds.
well, that's ouch.
That Pokemon Black and White Gen 5 Pokemon is to Gen X what Pokemon 1, the 151 original Pokemon is to my generation.
Ooh,
That's what I'm being told.
okay, and how old is that generation? Well, how old does that make them now?
20-year-olds.
So they don't have money to spend yet.
Yeah, that's my yeah.
So specking on this, picking this up super cheap, waiting for those youngins to
George,
go the way of George here.
George, how old is Gen X right now?
My wizard ask. Hold on. Check.
I can't use my computer. It all glitches out. Donald, will my computer be done next week?
I don't know. The parts have not come in yet.
All the parts came in.
They're born between 1965 and 1980. You guys are not thinking of Gen X.
Yeah, I think Gen X is before us. Well, now that George has said that, I know it's before us.
No, I'm a millennial. Gen Z? Is it Gen Z? Sorry. I don't know my generations.
I don't either. They all have different names.
I'm sorry, I got Gen X.
Are we all the same generation? Are we all millennials?
I'm a millennial.
I'm the first year.
No, I think we're X's.
No, we're millennials.
Yeah, we're all millennials.
Just so you know, people complain.
Hey, we should name the podcast the Millennial TCG Podcast.
We already have a great name for the podcast. It can never change. I'm sorry.
The Millennial Minute.
Scruffin Gaming Games.
Somebody left a comment last week.
You know you can change the name, right?
You guys know you can change the name of the podcast and we'll still listen, right?
Why would anybody want to change the name of this podcast?
I loved it. I actually was like, oh, that's probably true. They probably
That's a good idea.
Recording our podcast is screwing up my algorithm because my YouTube is suggesting that Nick strengthened Pokemon exposing Mike Waddell and all that stuff to me.
It is not sending you Metazoo content. That's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, what is this doing in my feed?
Okay, so what is Gen Z, George?
13 to 28-year-olds.
Yes,
right?
okay, that's it. So I just got that backwards.
Okay.
So apparently this is Gen Z's
151.
Oh my god.
And so then they took all the cards, 170 cards. Every single Pokemon is getting its own illustration rare, which is crazy. In each set, and this is two separate sets, you have Pokemon Bolt, Black Bolt, and Pokemon White Flare. Each set has 170 cards. And each
way. Are you serious?
Each set has 65 illustration rares and 5 special illustration rares.
65 in each of the two sets?
And they're releasing simultaneously?
No, same time.
Too crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's bananas.
Yep.
So what are these ETBs that I bought today going to make me on the secondary market?
They're not going to make you anything because you bought them with my money on company time.
Donald,
I'm pretty sure.
If you don't sell them for yourself, I'll think less of you.
I already paid him for him, so
He did send me the money, but that doesn't mean that I have to give him to him.
All it means is you got the
Hold on,
credit card
that
point.
No, I think it's called stealing. I mean, that's definitely true. You could just steal from him. I think
he's scamming me. He forced me to spend all day to buy this thing, and then he only paid me what I paid for it.
Wait,
so that he can turn around and flip it.
Wait,
but this is wrong.
I
paid him for his time
during the moment, or
I was on the clock for him at the time.
Not only an employee, but also
job.
Also, the whole day used my space in the shop to do his regular day job too.
Not all day.
Donald, I'm feeling a little less sympathy for you, my guy. I want to feel sympathy for you.
It's getting rough. It's looking rougher.
Looking scruffier.
Yeah. It's look and scruffier for sure.
So this set, I think it's going to be crazy.
I think it's going to be crazy. It's going to be
really interesting.
It will only go up from here, I would think. Everything.
So why it's super annoying to me that Pokemon keeps doing this. Huge sets like this that are like prismatic, amazing, huge sets, tons of chase cards, hard pull rate, whatever, in a specialty set that has no booster box and no, sleeve boosters. What? We broke Josh.
I saw the Discord with the Pokemon, and I saw the Pikachu, and I remember what you told me about it.
The butthole Pikachu?
Wait, what's going on now?
Butthole Pikachu.
Josh learned about butthole Pikachu.
I don't know about this.
Look in the Discord server.
I don't think I want to.
You cannot unsee it. It's the
yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Listen to that.
It's nothing bad. It's the normal card.
I don't think it's good.
I don't unsee it.
That's why
it's bad. I don't know it's bad. I do know it's not good.
I don't know why I'm being made out to be the weird guy. Everybody calls it butthole.
Pikachu's butthole, like Louie. I can guess why.
He's presenting it pretty bluntly in the picture.
Garbage to people.
Josh brought it up again.
It's winking at me. What do you want?
But they keep doing these huge sets like this, and then it's in only ETBs, only booster bundles, no booster boxes. This is gonna be a crazy set.
Crazy.
Bye, Josh.
Oh, I forgot the other part. Josh. He's the only other person who cares about Pokemon. He always leaves. He always leaves in the Pokemon section.
Yeah, because nobody cares.
Every time.
I have to wipe my eyes. I'm crying.
The other thing they did is there's going to be a new rarity because that's what they needed was
even more. God, there's copying Lorcana now.
Even more rare. They're called black-white rare cards, which will feature
Lorcana.
They're monochrome in black and white. I don't have a picture of that, and I can't get it, or my computer will break. So.
I think this is risky because
what's going on with your computer?
I built this computer 6 months before I started my business, so I didn't realize it. But it's been 4.5 years. It's almost 5-year-old computer, so that's what happened. It's just old.
Donald's getting you a new one.
Donald's brother is building me a new computer.
Oh,
Donald, when will that be done?
Donald's brother. Okay, listen to this. Donald's brother.
Don't dox him.
You doxing your brother right now?
Don't dox Donald's brother, dude. Not cool.
Is it a business that he has, Donald, or no?
No, he is that's his job. He's a computer.
He's the entire IT department for his company.
Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? That's awful.
I've been there, buddy. I've been there.
Anyway,
if only your friend would have hired you as a CTO.
If you want it, you can call me. Not sure I recommend it.
Anyway, this set's gonna be crazy. That's all I have to say.
So, is this risky because if one set has the special illustration rare that's $400 and the other one doesn't?
Yeah,
you've got this.
I think they're both going to be incredible. They're both going to be amazing. They're both going to be priceless.
So this is probably the only set they can do that with, though, because don't quote me on this, internet. I don't know Pokemon Black and White cards or names of Pokemon that well. I believe
Zekrom podcast, not an in-depth Pokemon knowledge podcast.
I believe Zekrom and Reshiram more Resh.
Every podcast looks like Donald named it for his YouTube channel.
are the
restaurant the secret sauce?
those are the two chases, and they're the same thing. They're like
What?
They're like kind of the same Pokemon. One is
Pokemon is such a scam.
black and one is white. That's the whole thing. So
Look to the cookie.
Dude, black and white cookies are S tier.
I also saw one in red. What's the one that's fully red?
That's I think it was Rotom, and it's
Black and white cookie. Is black and white cookie the best cookie?
it's just a promo.
No.
What's
Listen,
the best
black and
cookie?
white cookie's good, but it's not the best cookie.
What's the best cookie?
I don't know what you guys are talking about right now.
Black and white cookies.
Oreos?
No, it's a
good, but it's not
a sugar cookie with white icing and black icing.
black and white cookie.
Look to the cookie, Gary.
Cookie.
Look to the cookie.
Me and my buddy are running for office the next time because we're finally eligible, and that's our campaign slogan. Look to the cookie.
What office are you running for?
The presidency.
Do you guys remember when Gary Johnson ran for president?
Like 4
And
years
it was Trump and Hillary Clinton and then Gary Johnson. Did I ever tell you the slogan that I came up with for them?
No.
Why have the left nut or the right nut when you can have the Johnson?
He's so proud of himself.
That's a really good slogan.
Great.
I don't know. I don't understand why you're not excited about that, George. That's a fantastic campaign slogan.
He would have won for sure.
I think,
think-
especially in that election, everything was a meme. He might have.
I think a
Yes.
birthday cake cookie is the best cookie, ironically.
Subway white chocolate macadamia nuts underrated. I'm not saying it's
That is
popular,
accurate.
but it is.
Best cookie in
that
hands down in the world is Penn Station chocolate chip cookie. By far,
No.
Yes.
No
By
chocolate
far-
chip cookie be the best. No.
by far
chance.
the best cookie in the world. Look at
No.
me. A body like this, I know my cookies.
Donald, what do you think the best cookie is?
It's a tough one.
Hey, you're talking about the white chocolate macadamia Subway cookies, but have you ever had the raspberry lemonade cookies from Subway?
Yes.
No.
Those are way better. They were like a limited.
Fruit in my cookie.
Edition
diet,
thing.
So
that
you
sounds-
can like those are Subway cookies are a dime a dozen. They're not that good.
Yeah.
They're not that good. You can get a Subway cookie anywhere.
at any Subway.
Any Subway.
Any Subway.
It's also basically the same thing as a Great American cookie from the mall, like the mall cookie,
Those are great too.
which are only good if you get the cookie milkshake. Have you ever had the cookie milkshake?
So no, but I've had the cake milkshake at Portillo's.
Oh, maybe that's what I had as cake.
The cookie milkshake, it's like
I've had it.
I know. Okay,
had
I
the
know this is
soy
going
one
to
that came out.
sound stupid, but hear me out.
Are you
Okay.
going to say that?
The milkshake tastes exactly like a cookie. Like it, it is amazing. Like absolutely amazing how much it's perfect.
Louis going to discover flavored ice cream soon and be like, this banana ice cream.
Wow.
don't believe this. It tastes like cherry.
Don't act like banana ice cream tastes like a banana. It doesn't.
Banana flavoring is the worst.
Yeah, or like
Who eats
strawberry.
banana ice cream.
Strawberry ice cream also doesn't taste like
psychopath?
strawberries.
I don't know.
What?
Oreo milkshakes taste just like Oreos.
No, they don't.
They do. But what psychopath is ordering banana ice cream? There's no worse flavor.
It was just
Why
the
do they
first
make-
example that came out of
Yeah.
my mind.
I think it's a test. If you order it, you go to jail.
There are things that you should do to go to jail that aren't ordering banana ice cream.
Name
It's
one
pretty
that's worse.
close. It's pretty close.
Name one that's worse.
Claiming that Subway cookies are a dime a dozen.
Accurate.
Do you guys remember when Subway it was $5 for footlong? Now they're advertising like $7 for
Yeah,
six.
Yeah, $6.99 for 6 inches.
When we moved into the neighborhood, we would walk to a Subway. We can't do it anymore, man. You get the bill from Subway and you're like, no chance I just spent this at Subway.
Absolutely.
I'm not a Subway fan.
No, nobody's a Subway fan.
I was a $5 footlong fan.
Absolutely. That's a
Not
fair
a fan.
fan to be.
I will pick Jimmy John's all day when the price is the same.
Everybody will.
Also, not a what was the place I said that has a cookie?
Penn Station.
Not a Penn Station fan. I hate Penn Station.
Penn Station is the second best sub.
No, Penn Station is
What's the best sub?
disgusting.
What's the
Jersey
best?
Mike's is the best
Jersey
sub.
Mike's or what's the So Fast You'll Freak? Jimmy John's. I
No,
freaking
Jimmy John's overrated.
Jimmy John's.
That's a good sub, dude.
love Jimmy
Jimmy
John's.
John's
Jimmy John's a
overrated.
good sub, dude.
So
Jimmy John's
sad.
overrated.
There's
You're
not
not
a
a
Jimmy
tech guy anymore.
John's.
You're not one of us. You don't.
There's not a Jimmy John's in our. You have to go all the way to Charleston.
Are you
Yeah.
traveling for Jimmy John's?
No. No.
Okay, I was about to say
Well-
Jimmy John's good. I don't know if I'm.
Well,
I would get Jimmy John's. Like where it is like it's like on this Like you have to park your car in a garage. You have to it's like not easy.
Also, I think Firehouse subs are supposed to be. I've never had one, but they're supposed to be pretty good.
Jersey Mike's is great.
Jersey Mike's is the top. Like there's no question there.
Jersey Mike's has the best brownie in the world too.
Shout out to the guy who gave me my first job. Loved Jersey Mike's. Took me there my first day at lunch.
Mike?
No.
No.
Donald, what's your favorite place to get a Public?
Gino's is the only place that has them, so I'm gonna go with Gino's.
Wait, really? I thought it was like a thing. It's only like a one place thing?
No.
I mean, it's their signature thing.
It's not just a sandwich you get at a pub.
No, it's a sandwich on a pizza crust.
Isn't that just a calzone?
Yeah, that's a calzone.
No, it is not. A calzone is pizza toppings inside of a.
I love calzones. Calzones
are so good.
There's a place. What's the calzone place? What's the calzone place in Huntington, Donald?
Dough Daddies? DP Dough?
DP Dough. Yeah. Oh my god!
Wait.
It is
what
so
a great name for a calzone place.
DP Dough is, and they're open till like 3 a.m. It's like the college. It's like the college.
They're always open.
But you eat that thing and it just sits like a rock in your stomach for like 4 days, and then.
So like the DP Dough sits in you like a rock for 4 days.
I was waiting for it. I couldn't. I feel like I've pushed.
I want to make sure I understand. Got it. Donald, is that true for you too?
I've only ate at DP Dough once, and I don't remember.
Is it not an experience you'd go back for? Is that?
No.
Okay. What's our Metazoo topic, George?
I just wanted to give a big shout out to Meta2.
I got mine today too.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I left it.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
That's what she said.
No, she didn't. Never to you.
It's upstairs in my. It's upstairs.
Go get it.
I'm not
go get it.
We'll wait.
All right, fine.
Where's yours, Donald?
I'm in.
I don't have one.
In before. Oh, I actually left it at the.
Isn't this the what thing you were supposed to send me if I promised to never give it to Louis?
I also thought it was supposed to be sent to me.
Last week you said you were going to send me something.
Are those
you were going to send me something as long as I never give it to Louis.
Do we finally have Metazoo comic books?
I have some cryptic comic books you can have.
So do I. I got a cryptic.
Did I hear we're talking about cryptic?
Yeah, cryptic comic books. You want some?
No, I have a million of those.
Oh, you actually got it. That's no fun. What is this thing? Did you have to order this?
No, it was sent to me because I bought stuff.
Oh, wait.
He bought Metazoo.
Wait, what?
No, like in the past.
The Metazoo beckons everybody, Josh.
This is a window. I think I'm
window cling
in my car. Not doing that.
Hold on.
I will.
We haven't unpacked this yet. You got that because you bought stuff?
Alpha promo.
Let's open it.
And it's got the complete guide to the new Metazoo.
So you're buying new Metazoo?
No, I got this because I bought old Metazoo in the pandemic.
Incorrect.
I didn't buy this. I did not.
You pick up your microphone so we can hear you.
I'm pretty sure this was sent to me because I complained about it on the podcast last week. I'm not going to lie to you.
Who made that product? Meta2 or Metazoo?
Meta 2. I have a bone to pick with whoever made this, though. This is the worst stuff in the universe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's freaking everywhere. Also, it ruins the art on the box. I mean, the art on the box is cool. George, use your freaking microphone, dude. Nobody can hear you.
You can tell I'm talking.
Actually, you know what? It's better this way.
It's better.
This way.
Should I have kept this sealed?
I would have.
I bought an extra.
You can buy them?
Well, you can buy anything.
Oh.
All right.
Are you gonna open your? Should I open the?
Yeah, you got to open it.
Wait, what's a demo pack? This is great content.
No.
Shout out to our Spotify listeners.
Let's open the other.
You can be cool too. No.
Remember that time when you wanted the sorcery section to be just you opening a box of sorcery?
I gotta say, I hate new Metazoo, by the way.
Why?
I hate that they're trying to make it look like a cool card game.
It's a cool card game.
No, old Metazoo was the GOAT.
Yeah, Metazoo's MO is you make it look crappy.
Yeah,
That's the thing. That's what they do.
Bring back red borders.
Silverback.
What I get? Thunderous Feather. This is stupid.
Oof. Not a good card. You got wrecked.
Bring back the crazy foiling. Oh, the Mothman.
Is that the rare?
I don't know.
No.
Is there multiple Mothmen?
All right, let's open up the alpha. Let's open up the alpha promo pack, then we'll move on.
How do you know if it's a rare or not?
The bottom.
Oh, well, I was excited. All right, Metazoo still sucks.
Metazoo's still the GOAT. Just because your game is sad and can't figure out when to release boxes doesn't mean you have to take down everybody else's game, Louie.
It's Mothman.
Hey, I got a Mothman.
I have the Mothman too.
I put a Mothman, Tosh.
We're so cool. Look at us.
I do like Mothman. I need to get myself a Kickstarter Mothman again. Huh? I want the fake samples. 100%. That's what I want. Somebody on the internet has a bunch of those.
I did not get the alpha pack.
Sell me your fake sample cards. I want them all.
Aurora. That's bad.
I want all the CGC graded fake sample cards.
Yeah. That'd be an awesome collection. All right.
Donald, do you want for Reddit
for
cards
this week of the podcast?
Mike, we know you have a bunch of extra samples.
Absolutely. No doubt. I'd put money on that.
God, we should interview him again.
If he wants to come on and interview, that'd be a great interview.
It'd be so much fun. I'm in.
The bad part is George would take it super seriously.
Yeah, George would be like all respectful to him.
Yeah, it would be a genuine good interview.
No, it wouldn't be good. That would make it not good.
Making it great. It'd be a wonderful podcast.
Okay. Last thing, Lorcana.
Goat Kana. Thank you to MetaGo.
Take it away to America's #1 Lorcana channel.
Scruffy looking games.
So they had their Lorecast on Tuesday, and basically we found out that all of our information that we found out about was correct. So,
and nobody is surprised.
No one was shocked there.
I mean, listen, they're doing the right things. They're doing some good stuff.
There's a lot of good stuff.
What are they doing, George?
Their new type of card that's like super duper rare. They released the mini. They released the Enchanted Bambi.
What are they doing, George?
I told you. Doing Worlds.
Yeah, Worlds is a sour topic. I don't think they're crushing it there.
Why? Okay, tell us why World sucks.
So
we're crushing World.
We finally got the date announcement for Worlds, which is in June this year. It's at Disney World.
That's like June.
Yeah, it's very soon. Well, I mean, like everybody already had their invites. Like it wasn't.
I have not been invited yet.
Yeah, it's all based off ELO, right?
No, it was based off if you want a DLC or not.
Oh,
I have not been invited
crappy
yet.
Card games do.
Why is that bad?
When will I get my invite? Do you think, Donald?
So the reason why people are upset about Worlds is because originally they announced it would be DLC stands for Disney Lorcana Challenge. That's their Pro Tour
I thought it was
freeze.
Yeah, I thought it was downloadable content.
Yeah, it stands. That's why I specified, because I knew you idiots would think that.
Why would they do the same acronym?
Disney Lorcana Challenge, DLC. It's just the first letter of the words.
Why didn't they call it DLT, Disney Lorcana Tournament?
Can we just not talk about Lorcana? I hate this.
You got to vibe more, buddy.
I hate this.
What I feel like are legitimate questions.
Donald, I feel like you got to be more in the vibes. Like this, I need the Donald vibes era back.
Right. Go back to.
But none of you guys actually care about this information.
I care enough to argue about it.
I care that I was right and Louis was wrong. That's the #1 thing I care about, and I've crushed it. Continue, Donald.
Okay. The people that won a challenge and got invited to Worlds are the only people that are allowed at Worlds. Originally, it was supposed to be an open. It was going to be, they were going to have basically a DLC alongside Worlds going on, just like they do the Pro Tour when the Pro Tour is taking place at a Magic Fest. the Pro Tours going on, and then you have your Magic Fest stuff going on. There was originally going to be a whole big thing.
Wait, this is at Disney World?
This is at Disney World, yes.
Isn't the whole thing all the time a Disney Fest at Disney World?
Yeah, but they're not playing Lorcana.
But wait, like can't you just go to Disney World still?
Sure, but you can't get into the hall where they're playing.
It's not in the Pro Tour. It's not like there's a Magic Con you can go to side by side it.
Go to the ride.
My point is, Magic Con is like, what would you do at a Lorcana Con that isn't Disney World?
Play Lorcana in a tournament.
Vendors, see all the crazy expensive stuff, the graded card.
Good. You want it to be exclusive. You want it to be high end. You want it to be nice. This is how you do it. Exclusive.
So that's their argument, is that it's the first one. They want it to be a VIP experience for the people that earned their spot there.
Damn right.
That's what they're saying. I don't think that's true. I think that logistically,
Don't get yourself banned.
Don't get me.
I think logistically, Disney said, I don't think we can do this.
Because Disney's known for not being able to handle large crowds. Like that's something that like really Disney's like, whoa, too many people. Can't handle this crowd.
So do you think maybe that it's like, why you can't really have other vendors on Disney's property, right? Like you can't have a bunch of like Magic Fest has all the only thing, this is why I'm confused. The only thing that you're missing at Disney World is no, you have vendors. It's Disney World. They're the vendors.
I mean like singles vendors, but yeah, I meant like singles vendors, like for Lorcana.
Yeah.
This isn't a Disney Fest, guys. This is supposed to be
This is a Lorcana tournament. This is a Disney Lorcana card game.
Well, hold on. This is the inherent flaw in why this can't be Magic the Gathering. Like Disney Lorcana, the fun of Disney Lorcana, the connection is Disney. So the only thing you're really missing is like a tournament at Disney theme park, because you can't do the rest of it. Like it doesn't work.
You could go the other direction, right? You could take Magic Con, and where Disney doesn't have something like Commander, you could do things like Magic Con, but with character signing and guest speakers that were voice actors from Disney and stuff like that, while there's a Lorcana tournament going on. And then Lorcana is still the front and center, but there is Disney draw for other people. And then you have side events, you have drafts, you have everything firing that you have at a Magic Con. I see what Donald's saying, and it's weird for them to close this off to that.
It's not weird. It's exclusive.
But even at MagicCon, the people running those side events are not Magic the Gathering. It's another store gets permission to run or buys permission to run the MagicCon events. So again, like you can't really do that at Disneyland because World.
But you could do it just without another store doing it. Like it could just be.
Right, but what Donald's saying is that the Ravensburg people are going to be too busy running the actual tournament that matters instead of the side tournament.
But then that's a massive failure on Ravensburger's part. It doesn't hire some employees.
My point is even Magic doesn't do that. Magic runs the Pro Tour and then they offload all the other stuff to the other vendors. Disney can't do that because it's happening at Disney World, and you can't have a bunch of vendors inside Disney World.
You could just have it in Orlando, not at Disney World.
What a freaking miss that would be.
Yeah, why would you do that?
You can come to play Disney's Lorcana at the Orlando airport? Kyle, please. It's got to be at Disney World.
It's at Disney World, but it can't be like a TCG event then. Because you can't have vendors for singles and slab cards.
That's not what makes the event. Having the world's top competitors of the world top TCG vying for the top spot is what makes this special.
So they should have a ticket that you have Disney Lorcana, and they should have stores in the area run DLCs, special stores in Orlando run DLCs at events, and then everybody who plays in those events also gets a all access pass to Disney World on the specific day for the Lorcana tournament.
I will promise you there will be stores in Orlando that are running Lorcana tournaments
Probably. Here's the problem. You're forgetting that Ravensburger is not Disney. Like, they don't get to just decide we're going to give people tickets to Disney World. Like, there's a whole logistical thing here.
Buy the tickets.
There's a whole logistical thing here between Ravensburger, the TCG company, and Disney, the parent company. And I think that's what the issue was here. I think logistically, it did not work out in time to have Worlds in a timely manner. If we wanted to push Worlds,
I'm going to have a different take. The big miss was doing it in Florida in the summer. They should have done this in a season that's not going to be 9,000 degrees.
Well, I mean, they're going to be inside, but
will they'll have to go outside to get to the tournament, Donald.
Will the air conditioning be on?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Do you think that same guy who took all the butt crack pictures at the Magic event is going to go get banned from the Lorcana event now?
That would be some stank at this one.
You should make it come back.
So another one of the issues with not having people being able to come and spectate or not having an event and all that stuff was they had announced that there was a special Whole New World Enchanted promo that was going to be given out during the World's tournament.
You got to learn to talk during that, man. You got to learn to keep going. Keep it rolling, buddy. Keep going.
This is how I feel during the Pokemon.
Buddy, you got to learn.
I didn't do any of this to you during the Pokemon. But anyway.
I'm not doing any of it now.
Yeah.
Come on, Louie.
Keep it rolling.
They can do that at the LGS, though, can't they? They can
they gave us information on Tuesday that because they'll be streaming the Worlds, and people that are tuning into the stream will have a chance to get the promo. Now, they didn't say how or what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be a lotto. I don't know what it's going to be, but supposedly they're going to divvy out the promos still that they made for this.
That's great.
Yeah, that also feels like a miss.
What?
This feels like a massive miss.
That's a miss.
They nailed it.
It's fine. Like, they don't have. I don't think they have to have a massive Worlds. I just don't say that you're going to do it and then not do it.
That was the problem. Was they said they were going to do it and then
Disney World. It's World Squared.
I know.
You're right. You know who gets to go to Disney World? Your top hyper competitive Lorcana players.
Yes, it's Worlds. It's the top.
Did you get a ticket?
So we're all in on games only focusing on hyper competitive play now, right?
I mean, like, no, but we're in on competitive play being a part of TCGs. Like, being like, why can't everybody go to the Magic Pro Tour? You gotta be a pro.
They didn't make it a part of TCGs.
Do you think? Hold on, this is a great question
for this event.
Do you think that the Pro Tour, the Magic the Gathering competitive play could go away and Magic would
notice?
Notice?
Yeah, I think they'd have less work on their hands.
Yeah, like, I think it could go away and basically be the same thing.
But they've got
not fan of that.
I'm not a fan of that either. For the record. Yeah, but
I don't like when you have, especially if it's a massive celebration. Your World event, in my opinion, is a massive celebration. That should be open to people who want tickets.
They can go. They just got to go to the park.
They can't. They can go to Disney.
They can go to Disney. What would be better? You can bring your little deck into Disney and play at any one of the fine establishments.
Explain it very clearly. I don't know. It's so hard to grasp.
They can take their decks, go to the parks, and play at any one of the many incredible establishments. They have benches. They have parks. They have restaurants. They have coffee shops. Go pick one to play a game.
Aside from the shill on this podcast, this is a miss.
It's amazing. They crushed it, and they're doing great.
Let me ask you another question. Donald, was there anything else announced at this massive announcement that we're only focusing on?
Well, we talked about it all last week.
Yeah, the two new rarities that are coming in Fabled, of course. One thing that they did announce that I think is kind of cool, the iconic cards, the ones that are harder to pull than Enchanteds, there's only going to be 2 of those in Fabled. There's
only 2 types, not 2 numbered.
Yeah, they're not serialized.
Wild.
There's a Minnie Mouse and a Mickey Mouse are the 2 iconic cards.
Prize will be for World.
Did they say what the pull rate is?
They didn't give a specific number, no, just that it's harder to pull than Enchanted. But
and you'll be a Platinum Mickey?
But the the epic cards, the ones that are in between legendary and enchanted, there's 18 of those.
Is this also the
Is it
same?
every legendary, Donald, or no?
Is what?
Does every legendary have an epic variation?
No, the epics are between all rarities. Like they're not just legendary.
Not just legendary. I misinterpreted that. Okay, cool. Figure.
No, because like that Elsa, the one that we saw, the Elsa that I put there in the Discord, she's an uncommon.
So that's not the same Elsa from set 1.
Yes.
No, it's a different Elsa. And then the other, I think the biggest thing that everyone is doom posting about in Lorcana right now is rotation.
Oh yeah,
so,
this is big.
Rotation is to me the loudest people in the room are upset about rotation. I think rotation is a good thing personally. I think it's an inevitable thing. I don't know why people are like, oh my god, I never thought rotation would happen
after a couple months.
But they did say that they're going to do like in Fabled, when Fabled comes is when rotation happens, and they're going to be reprinting cards from the first 4 sets, the ones that are rotating out in Fabled and beyond.
Are they going to do any other formats, like a legacy format?
Yep.
Alongside this?
Yep, there is an internal format called Infinity, and importantly, they said they will be.
I feel like the last Disney Infinity product didn't do very well.
Well, it's not a product; it's a format. But the Infinity format.
Sassy Donald. Of all the Donalds, Sassy Donald is my favorite Donald. That it goes Sassy Donald, Drunk on Spicy Mark Donald.
There's nothing better than Drunk Donald.
Yeah, I think you're wrong.
Donald, what is your favorite version of Donald?
One who's
definitely Drunk Donald.
Yeah,
the one who's not sitting here right now and is in his bed.
You are like you gotta like go with the flow on this stuff, baby.
They did say that they're going to support the Infinity format, not just, it's going to be a format and they're never going to do anything for it. So they said like it will be Infinity Constructed will be at like DLCs. They will have a DLC Infinity Constructed and stuff like that.
Whatever happened to their online thing?
Pixel
they never had an online client, but they hired someone to develop one.
They sure as heck shut down Pixel Bjorn.
Yeah, there was a fan-made online client that they shut down,
and I remember they shut it down. Did they hire that guy?
No. I don't know. I don't know who they hired. I mean, I'm gonna say it wasn't him, but
not to dox him, but no, they didn't.
Yeah. But they put out a job posting and they hired someone to develop an online client. So,
okay. Will they fully support the legacy games when they do come out with a client?
Yeah, they're going to do Infinity Stones. Each time you win the Infinity tournament, you get a stone.
When will we have Marvel characters in Lorcana?
Yeah, when are we going to get the shitty Avengers?
That's a good question.
Will that happen, Donald?
I think eventually we will see other properties like Star Wars and stuff in Lorcana. Yes. I hope the way they do it though is like, so the way the cards are now, if it's a Mickey Mouse character, it just says Mickey Mouse and then it has like a subtitle underneath. I hope the way they do it is like Mickey Mouse, Luke Skywalker, or Goofy, Darth Vader.
Full universes beyond.
Why wouldn't they just do a Star Wars?
I mean, they might and they can if they want, but I think it would be better if they did Disney characters as the Star Wars characters.
I don't like Star Wars characters in my Lorcana. I'm fine with it though.
Yeah, okay. That's a good take. I think. Did you see the new Winnie the Pooh art? Donald?
Where's the line?
Yes.
I never got that playmat. That's my only Lorcana regret. So I never got that.
I think we have one at the shop if you want.
Oh, I do.
That is the best art of any TCG.
So my favorite.
I'm sure Louis will get the money.
I wouldn't even notice it.
He has no idea.
I would have no clue if that thing was gone.
Donald's my inside man. Have you seen that movie Inside Man? Donald's my new inside man.
My favorite card currently, George, is my Stitch, my Rockstar Stitch Enchanted that I won. But the Winnie the Pooh Honey Wizard might be my new favorite enchanted card.
George, did you get your package?
I got it today. I haven't opened it yet.
Pretty sure you lost a lot of money.
What happened?
Donald told me those cards are only worth like $30 now.
Donald, what happened to my cards?
If it's the D23 round 2,
No, it's round ones.
are you sure?
Yeah.
You might have been shipped the wrong package then.
You screwed me, Louis?
I have no clue what I bought you.
I didn't look at them.
What happened? 100% what happened. I sent you pictures. I said, the guy wants X amount of dollars. I don't even remember how much it was. Do you want them? You said yes. I paid the guy, and I set him on that chair for 7 months.
That check.
The D23 round 1 sets were like $10,000 a piece.
No, they're down. I love you. You're not.
Even
I'm
I
not
know.
going to you for my market updates. I only go to Louis for my market updates.
We got to bring back the market update.
Are you sure they're not
Like, I think
$10,000?
I did a Lorcana.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The set.
This was a card.
2 cards.
2 cards.
Oh, well, Louis said it was like several sets of
I
them.
didn't say that.
You should never listen to Louis. I've said this the entire time.
Okay.
I never said that.
I only listen to Louis about indie
Okay,
TCG.
wait.
I'm all in on Cryptic
I know
and Sorcery.
I know we are off the rails, but I have a legitimate question. What is that? Who's playing music? Oh, it's somebody, a car outside Donald's window, I think. What is the accepted and proposed line for what is a Disney character for Lorcana? Like Josh said, Star Wars won't like.
Have they done Pixar yet or no? Yeah, they done Pixar, right? Yeah.
Pixar, no Pixar.
Cartoony character.
They just got the licensing for Pixar, and they said it'll be in 2026.
Yeah, so it's just Disney proper.
They did so some of the stuff, some of the properties that are coming that they announced on Tuesday, which some shocked me. Goofy movie is coming in set 9.
Love it.
Which is awesome. Bambi, which Bambi is a whatever. Then in set, I have it written down here. Set 10.
You're not. This worked out great.
Set 10, Black Cauldron. If you've never seen Black Cauldron, you probably haven't. You didn't know it's a Disney movie, but it's like one of the most obscure Disney movies ever. Trey's favorite movie, by the way. A guy at our store. And then these 2 shocked me. The next one is Gargoyles. Do you remember the Gargoyles cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gargoyles is coming in set 10. And then set 11, the one that I'm most hyped for, Darkwing Duck.
It seems like you're really scratching the bottom of the barrel for some IPs here.
Darkwing Duck?
Let's get dangerous.
I think
Darkwing Duck.
the entire world would disagree with you on that one.
Darkwing Duck and Bambi.
No, you got to find
Scraping the barrel. Scraping the barrel for Louis.
Both of you guys shut the hell up. They had Elsa and Mickey Mouse, and you're saying Darkwing Duck isn't below that?
Elsa doesn't matter.
You said scraping the barrel?
I hate that movie.
Saying this not as big as
side of the line.
Mickey.
Pick a side of the line.
Right.
Yeah, here comes Louis. Here comes
Darkwing Duck
Louis.
is way better than Elsa.
Put it up, Louis. Come
I
on,
don't know what
Louis.
Darkwing Duck is.
George,
That's exactly. You have no idea what it is. So
What are you talking about? Go talk about sorcery some more.
the only thing worth talking about with Disney Lorcana right now is how undervalued graded Lorcana cards are. It's
100%.
I can't understand it. I don't get it.
Hot take, nothing is ever undervalued or overvalued.
Oh my God! Efficient market hypothesis. Here we
Wow.
go. Let's
You're
go.
so edgy.
Are you a strong, weak, or middle?
Yeah.
The market sets the price.
You sound like the Johnson in the middle right now, just so you know.
All right, what's the secret sauce?
No, I think we already covered it in the sandwiches. I think that we'll have to do.
We did go on a pretty big rant about
Wait,
cooking.
what if the secret sauce is what kind of sauce do you like on your sandwich?
So mine was going to be a lot of people, a lot of particular men, think that they can land a commercial airplane by themselves.
Have you seen that guy?
Wait, hold on.
He's flying around. He's like the air traffic control guy's like, you just stole the plane. He's like, yeah, I know I shouldn't have, but
Hiking.
yeah. And
That's
then
a super sad story.
Yeah, Louis. I'm glad Louis is chuckling about it. This guy killed himself. Like, oh, look at this. He made a funny joke to the air traffic controller.
Hold it. I think I could with guidance. If I had radio to a tower, I'm landing that plane for sure.
You really?
If I have radio to a tower and someone walking me through it, I'm landing that plane 100% of the time.
Now, do you think I don't want a plane that does not have like the automatic hit the button to land? You got to actually land the plane.
Yes, I don't have a land this plane. I win.
Love Josh's confidence for something that takes 2 trained people to do.
First of all, one of them there's a backup. Okay.
Don, could you land the plane?
Mm-mm.
I could land a single, like a small plane.
Josh's confidence, but
I could not land a commercial airline with 0 experience in a crash environment.
But if you have someone talking you through it.
Okay, so Josh, here's my question for you. If you think you could land it, how big would the crosswinds have to be for you to not feel as confident? Like, could you?
I don't know. Listen, the guy would have to talk me through crosswind values because I don't know a number that. If I say a crosswind of a 7, is that low? Is that high? I have no idea.
Not gonna lie, my confidence was low. It just went lower.
George comes out with the crosswinds.
Yeah. What kind of question?
My confidence was low. It went lower.
What a setup! What a setup! That's amazing.
And you know what? No, if there's a heavy crosswind, I'm going to be on YouTube as that plane that lands skidding in sideways.
There's no shot. There are YouTube videos on how to fly commercial airlines.
100%. My biggest problem with flying is I don't want to fly
in gaming.
Because if I'm dying, if I'm falling out of the sky, I'm going to be like, well, what the hell, pilot man? What, you couldn't figure this situation out? No, in this situation, I'm in control. I'm doing it.
You feel more confident with you behind the wheel than the pilot.
There's an emergency.
That is I'm falling to my death. I'm like,
the pilot.
well, at least this is my own fault. At least this is my fault now.
He's like, screw the pilot with thousands of hours of experience and a degree.
Hundreds at best for some of these pilots. Hundreds at best.
What airline are you flying?
The same ones you are, buddy. I've seen pictures from your flights.
I will say I had some rough flights lately.
Oh.
And by the way, Josh, you would absolutely nosedive and die. I want to be that crystal clear.
Josh is
back on this thing. You push down, you nosedive. You pull back, you don't nosedive. It's that simple.
I love that I've had conversations with Josh where his confidence has not been like that on like rudimentary
on things that he actually knows. on like topics he's an expert. He's like, well, I'm fond of a dome. I didn't go to college for this. On the airplane, like, no, kick that pilot out. It's my time to shine.
This is life or death.
We don't need an assistant pilot. This is a one person.
You have more training.
I'm landing this plane. It's life or death.
The stakes don't mean you get extra training. It just means you're likely to die.
You focus and adrenaline, man.
I don't think that means you can do it better.
Okay, everybody. This has been the best podcast of the year.
Everybody put in the comment section what Donald's new channel name should be.
Donald, at 100 likes to the comment, will you change the name of your channel?
Sure.
Oh, it can't be a meme. It's got to be a real channel name.
Even if it's not,
I thought it was
America's Lorcana face. You're all dead to me.
I thought it was
Butthole Pikachu, the top-rated 100 liked comment. That's fair. That's not a meme, but something else. You get what I'm saying?
Donald, if that gets 100 likes, you can't get to that.
If it's not America's Lorcana channel, what are we doing? ALC.
May the Lorcana be with you.
Donald, do you have one you're rooting for? Donald, I want you to know how much I appreciate you being on this podcast this week, buddy. I think you really nailed it.
Thanks.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening.
Channel, Kitchen Table TCG Shorts.
Yes.
Sub,
yes,
right off
the channel. Win the channel.
Go subscribe to Scruffy Looking Donald channel. Go subscribe to Josh's channel over at Hometown or TCG.
Hometown.
Hit the like button here. Hit the subscribe button. Join the Discord server at KitchenTableTCG.com.
Yeah.
Go find George's secret OnlyFans channel.
Don't go looking for his secret sauce. Please don't do that.
And remember to be kind to the people around you. May the zoo be with you.
And America's Lorcana with you, Louie.
Land in that plane.